Good morning, gamers. Welcome to another episode of House Flipper. We are still on, I don't even remember the name of the mission this morning. I think it was the one about the cleaning up the house that they bought after the guy's wife died, I think. I honestly thought we would have been able to get through this one yesterday, and we probably would have if my dog hadn't woke up early. Alright. Clean the windows. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I'm hoping today is better for myself. I'm still in a little bit of pain from the cold and everything, but you know, it is what it is. Why would they put a couch here? I don't know why they would put a couch there if they're wanting you to put a radiator in here. You usually don't have to move the furniture, but that one is a little bit hard to get to if you don't. Alright. That's the kitchen. I think the only two rooms we have left are these. Clean up the window. And find where the towel radiator goes. Alright. Last room. Okay. Last set of windows. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Cleaning the windows, I think, is actually my favorite part. Alright. Paint with sleepy blue. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Almost done. Last wall over here. Hopefully we have enough paint in the paint can, since I really don't want to buy another one. I hate when you end up having to buy a new paint can for like one or two little uh, pieces of wool. I apologize if I'm not talking a lot today. I'm not quite awake yet, and this is the only time I have to be able to run the videos. I wish I could do like more in the afternoon where I'm more awake, but over here. Since the bookcase was over here, we're going to put the desk over on this wall. And it's 100%. Back to our office. Wow. Okay. And I promise we will clean that up, but our main focus whenever we have time is this house here. Tim Starr painting the house. Alright. Close that door. I wish I could, like, read the emails from here instead of... Okay, so they want us to do something in here. Here. Do a quick walkthrough in here. 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 Okay. We're gonna save this room for last. So, we're gonna walk to the back of the house and work back here first. The reason is because I'm not quite awake enough to decipher that room yet. I'm hoping that by the end of this job, I should have decapacitated to be a little bit more awake. Paint with pastel pink. I don't think anybody else needs pastel pink. Okay, good. So, after we finish with each one of these, we can sell them, I think. Well, at least this one we can anyway. Oh, it's dark. Let's see if we can... Well, that's not much helpful. Much more helpful is it? Um, okay. This wall here. Peek. I think I'm standing on the paint can. I feel really tall. So I think I'm actually standing on a paint can. That looked weird, didn't it? There you go. Back here. See, most of the time you don't have to move furniture. You just have to make sure you're at an angle to be able to reach behind it. There we go. There's that. Now the only thing needed in here is this radiator. Alright. Let me see. Sand, almond, and cocoa. None of these others need either of those, I don't think so. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and, since we're already in this area, we're gonna buy this. Alright. Like I said, I don't usually do like all of one room at a time, but I thought for video purposes it would be a little easier because of the fact that it would be easier to remember where we were if I had to turn the game off early before I finished a job. Which I try not to do. I try to judge it based on how long it usually takes me to do it. But my unknown factor over there, my sweet little brown dog, sometimes does not agree with my plans for the day. Let's see. So yeah, I actually thought for video purposes I should probably do one room at a time. So it would be easier to keep up with what we're doing and where we're at. There we go. And I know I probably didn't need a large, but I usually buy more than I need. Okay. Almost got this room done. And we sell that paint. Oh, see, I didn't even open that. Close that, but I'll open it that way. There we go. Alright, let's go do this one first, because it's only got... clean the window. Alright. We're gonna start back here. Yay, a new skill. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do this one. Alright, so that one. Right, there's that. And now all we have to do is mount an air conditioner in here. Then we get to go do the part that kind of annoys me. I mean, it's not bad. I just... There is a way to be able to put all of those in at once. See, this side's easier, but I have... I always have a hard time with that one. Like, I can't find where you have to push to do all of the sides at once. So, sometimes I can, but it takes a long time. And I don't want to waste that time on these videos. So, okay. So, there's not really a hard part here. It's just figuring out where I want to do it, because it says 2 different colors, but it doesn't say, like, some of them will say how many of each color. That's when I don't care for it. All right. Cocoa and sand almond. I'm thinking cocoa in here. Up to at least here. Like, it'll go... And the reason for that is because this floor is lighter. So sorry, I'm concentrating on not painting the roof. As quickly as it paints now, I gotta be really careful not to paint the roof. Hmm. I don't know yet. I'm hoping to find the 50% mark somewhere. Whoops, wrong button. Right there's the 50 mark. Alright, so right there's the 50 mark. Well, close to 50 anyway. Okay. Oh, I don't want to sell it. Sometimes the lights don't um, make it where it's easy to see. When it's in corners, because there's really no light that gets in there. as I said, you can do the paints any way you want in here. There's no right or wrong way to paint this one because it doesn't tell you the specific amount of each color they want. They just want it this color. So, uh, alright, and now all we have to do is put in the air conditioner. See, like, if you can find where all of them go. To be able to place them, you can. But I have a real hard time with that set because that brown one seems to be in the way of hitting all the others. Like, I'm sure it's easier to do with a laptop because you can be more precise with your pointer. But 47. Okay, so now it is time to go work on our house. Um, go over there now. Um, we can actually get rid of this paint right here. Uh, and like I said, the guy we're working on this for, he is a minimalist. Like, he can't afford a lot of things. So we need to be careful when doing it. Because the house can't be worth too much for the student. See, we don't even have him on the radar yet. And I haven't decided if I want to change the windows. I don't think we will because, like I said, if you make the house worth too much, he's not gonna want to buy it. So, let's do... Um, green. Because I think he said his favorite color was green. Yeah, I believe he said they're in the little, dadgummit, the door there. Um, oh, I don't think we put a, did we put, yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if we put a light in there. Um, the reason we're not furnishing it yet, that part yet, is because we need to focus on getting the little fella on top of the list. They would have had a lot more to say had we not already cleaned up the house, and that's kind of why I'm not cleaning the office that we've moved into, because I want to show you guys that. Mm. And it looks like we're still not going to get that done today. But we did get quite a lot worked on. I mean, as soon as I finish painting in here, all right. And while I'm thinking about it, we're going to take these out. We'll put new ones in. All right. So, that is today's video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Happy gaming, everyone.